Promotional actions. We're going to go through 6 specific areas. The first one is making yourself available so people can see you. This is the only area that I call is fairly passive, but I do feel you need to have a website. You need to be found online because there are people who are looking for communication leadership programs. They're going to Google you. Your data should be up to date on the Toastmasters International website so that they know who to call. They can find you. And this is as simple as also if you meet in, like say, a building, putting a sign out in the lobby, which is what we do. Social media, don't knock yourself out, but I think you should have some presence there on social media. Email. Email is the cheapest way to stay in communication with the people that come. So whenever anybody comes to your club, you should get their email address and put them on the list. And you should have a regular email program that either the Vice President of Public Relations or the Vice President of Membership, depending on how you want to break that up, does in your club. And that should include a little synopsis of what happened in the meeting and another email discussing the upcoming meeting, who's speaking, what's going on. Very easy to put together, and I'll give you a quick example of this. And let them unsubscribe. Don't take them off the list. If they don't want your email, just make it easy to unsubscribe if they don't want to get it. Those are the passive ways. Now let's look at a couple of different ways we can get a little more proactive. What I call card and flyer distribution. I have up here just some 4x6 cards. We have a series of these printed up. You can get 1,000 of them for, I don't know, $100 or something like that, maybe less, printing online. We have them printed up with our club information on them. It's a very simple, inexpensive thing to do. A Toastmasters club can draw its membership from a certain geographic area. So if you meet here and there's businesses down the street, we should promote to those businesses that we have a dynamic communication leadership program that meets here on Wednesday nights. An open house is cool, but I'm going to give you a couple ideas here. Meeting topics. You could do something on effective networking skills. We're having a special meeting on networking skills, on how to correctly network. Can you come in? You want to come to that? Oh yeah, I'd like to learn special networking skills. How to introduce a speaker, a lectern etiquette. The elevator pitch. How to do an elevator pitch. How do you describe what you do in like 5 to 7 words to create a reach? Do you think that might be something people may be interested in you come to your club? Now the truth is, you might have to work on this a little bit in your club to come up, do a little research. How do you do an elevator pitch? How would I teach that? Bring people in, have a little session. But you get them to come in and taste Toastmasters. How to prepare a speech. Opening, body, conclusion. They're just the simple. Opening, 3 points in the body, and conclusion. They don't know that. So we're going to have a whole presentation on how to prepare a speech, and they actually work on that. And then now people can start to think with how to do a speech. Thinking on your feet, table topics, impromptu speaking. How to handle a question. Okay, showing a video of the World Championship. That's something really easy to do. Show the top 3 winners of the World Championship in the videos in your club. People, the World Championship of Public Speaking, my gosh, what is that? Huge draw you can get from that standpoint. Club speech contest. I can't believe how many people, guests, come to our speech contest. I don't know why. I'm going, why didn't you come to a regular meeting? But a contest is sort of exciting. We're having it. Invite your guests to it. Come up with some other reason that they could come to a special meeting. Okay, now you can also get special speakers. To me, anytime you have a district winner in the international speech contest, speech evaluation, table topics, humor speech contest, they should be invited to all the clubs to come out and do a presentation. And then you can promote the fact to your friends, hey, we have the winner of the humor speech contest coming out. So they're going to come experience your club. You just need something special about the club to promote it. Now the next one is events and parties outside the club. People are looking for fun activities to be involved in. We always get guests from it. Okay, you have a 4th of July party, you have a Labor Day party, you have Halloween that comes up, Thanksgiving. We get into Christmas and the holidays, another time for a holiday party. New Year's, you'd usually have one in that time period is what we do. We wouldn't necessarily have one for each one of them. Okay, St. Patty's Day, Kentucky Derby in May, Memorial Day. And here's the one I look at. Even if you don't want to have a special holiday, go to Trader Joe's, get some $2 chuck, which is now, I think it's now $2.69 or something. They raised the price on it. But get some wine and cheese and have a wine and cheese party at somebody's house. We used to do about 3 Speechcrafts a year. Speechcraft is a finite training program of the first 6 speeches in Toastmasters in your basic manual, Competent Communicator Manual. And it's something that people don't want to join an organization for life. They just want to work on their communication skills. It's a great program to put out there and just get people to come in. You usually get 2 or 3 members to do it. And you get 5 or 6 people in the Speechcraft, and they come in and they just start in their icebreaker and move up. You can do it in a weekend. You can do it one night a week for 6 weeks. You can do it every night during a week. You can schedule it however you want, but it's just like a finite communication or communication training program. Speaking to outside groups. Remember I said Toastmasters does not have an effective outlet for our skills? If Toastmasters was looked to as the organization, if you needed a speaker, you go to Toastmasters. At your club level, you can still do this. You can go out and speak to Rotary, Kiwanis, Lions Club, Optimus, Sir Optimus, the Moose Lodge, Chamber of Commerce. You can come up with programs, you know, in the Chamber of Commerce on how to do different presentations, on how to do a PowerPoint, all those different topics we were talking about, right? Again, speaker introduction, lectern etiquette, PowerPoint presentations, elevator pitches, how to prepare a speech, thinking on your feet. All those things are things we could go out and talk to a Kiwanis Club or a Chamber of Commerce or anybody about and promote our Toastmasters programs. We could go out and do little seminars for your local Chamber of Commerce. Once a month, do a public speaking seminar for them. So let's look at this. Here's our promotional actions. Website, social media, and email. Cards and flyers to the geographic area and our friends and associates. Special meetings and speakers inside the club. Outside parties and events. Speech crafts, and speaking to community service groups. Now, does that give you some stuff to work with, to look at how you could actually pick up a hammer and hit the nail on the head with promoting your club?